We're redoing intros, Herb. I did the Who Am I video, and I'm sure people are wondering, who is Herb? Oh, they already know who you are? Well, that's possible. Hello, I am Sally Jo Michelson Cooper. This is my Conversations with Herb playlist. Who's Herb? Well, this fine gentleman. Where does Herb come from? Why would I make an awkward, quite large statue of a somewhat sad and sullen straight white male? Well, because Herb is me, or at least Herb is a portion of me. So why did I make Herb? Herb origin story. There was a day when I was in art school. It's a weird place. Weird time to be in art school. The year was 2016. It was the fall. The election was happening. I was a vet. And I could not vote for Hillary Clinton because I actually, was in the service while she was more so in charge of things, and it was not great. And so I found myself to be one of two people who I knew about at art school who were finding themselves supporting Trump. But I hadn't told anyone. I was just watching the mass hysteria. And then the election happened, and there was crying and weeping and safety pin wearing, which was really disturbing because it was kind of aggressive. It was kind of like, don't you want to wear a safety pin too? Aren't you going to wear? I'm wearing 2 safety pins. Anyway, and then I'm watching this go down, and I'm thinking to myself, they don't think they know any Trump supporters. And then I'm like, crap. If the Army Staff Sergeant can't say that they support Trump, who the frick can? And then we had to do a sculpture about inner reality or something. I don't know, some emotional art school reason about what the sculpture was about. And so I made a very large statue, and it was with Herb on a mountain. And then on the mountain with Herb were these little people that had kind of golf ball size heads and wire stick form people. And they were screaming and panicking and falling on their knees and jumping off the hill. And Herb originally was holding a bronze olive branch, which did not turn out well at all because I wasn't good at casting bronze yet. So I haven't kept it. But anyway, and so Herb was that whole statement of, and then I left it and I announced to people. It was very interesting. So when you do an art critique at my school, anyway, everyone would give their commentary before you gave your spiel about it. And so people were walking around and, very interesting. And there's Herb, and there's all these little meme creatures that were about this tall jumping off this cliff. And then they're like, so what does this represent? And I'm like, oh, well, this is me as a Trump supporter. And then very similar to the little meme statues lurching away, the art students mostly also lurched away from Herb. Anyway, and that pretty much destroyed most art school associates that I had, except not with the gays, and not with the minorities, and not with the guys. Pretty much just straight, white women my age, which is most of art school. So that sucked. But anyway, we've made it anyway. And then the Herb statue was very, very big and awkward, and I broke it way, way down for one move, and then we had another move, and so I broke Herb completely off because I quite liked him. And then I realized Herb really did represent much more than just a Trump supporter in me. Herb was all the time I spent in the service being a pencil pusher, grinding away, getting to work on time. Herb was all of these extremely positive qualities that I also share with mostly, I mean, not just straight white males, but in my case, because I'm white, I mean, it's just my masculine side. And it's good and bad because I repressed wanting to do art. I definitely repressed wanting to put weird videos on the internet. You don't do that while you're in the military. They frown on that. So, I've got to come back together. My dreamy side has to come back together with my hardworking side. And I've had all these dream journals, and making time-lapse videos, which was my dream for my YouTube channel at one point, is hard. And I had a newborn. So I started making weird lighting dream videos, which the Herb videos will go back to weird lighting dream videos, by the way. That's totally what I need to be doing. I want to do more weird lighting videos. I'm hoping with a better microphone this time. Yes, that is the future. But that is the full story of Herb, my inner straight white male. And I have quite enjoyed having Herb as a prop, focusing on talking to the serious, number crunching, rental buying, military side of myself, and trying to reunite that with has weird instances about ant towers and the road to Avalon and dog-headed men and yeah. And I'm hoping me and Herb can be more of a team. Less Herb's in charge now, art person's in charge now. No, more of joint team. And so my conversations with Herb, I think, have actually been very functionally therapeutic, especially having to review them, because my editing process is I review the video and delete it if I hate it and completely redo it. So you have to think about what you're saying, and you have to see yourself. And Herb helps me see myself. And I find there's a certain amount of empathy that is lacking for the grind, for the pure hard work, for the pure cog pushing, for the guy who keeps the lights on, the guy who files the insurance claim. And if I put that on in the world, a little bit of respect for that, yeah, that'd be good. Wouldn't be a bad thing at all. It does slightly annoy me that people remember Herb more than me, and the best merch I've sold is Herb, and it's just undoubtedly more popular than me on the internet. So anyway, Herb's available for videos if people are interested. I don't completely understand it, but no one has to. I am Sally Jo Michelson Cooper. This is Herb. We'll see you around the internet.